Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, who was only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Coming back at you with a lesson entitled The Beast Banking System. Okay, the beast system is being set up gradually. Okay, we see the mark of the beast coming into place slowly. Okay, and I want to address this before I get into this. I'm going to I'll just do scriptures on the next lesson. I'll do a part two, and I'll actually go into the scriptures because, like I said, I got to cut this short. So this is going to be going into the facial recognition that they have at Walmart. Okay. Now we know that this is all through gradualism. It comes in stages. They're moving this thing in stages. They're trying to gradually move this society into a digital world, and eventually the mark of the beast, as small as a rice grain, the RFID. Okay, which is the actual mark of the beast. Facial recognition is not the mark of the beast. I want to clarify that because a lot of people are saying that as well. No. Okay, it goes inside your skin. It's a device in Revelation 13 and 16. Okay, that's a physical device. It's not because if that's the case, then we all are doomed. I'm going to go into that in the next lesson. I'll break it down on the Revelation 13 and 16. Okay, because there's a lot of confusion out there that the mark of the beast is facial recognition, which is not. Because in this case, we're all doomed. Because we all have our IDs. We've already got our face scanned. So it's not that can't be the mark of the beast. Because if that's the mark of the beast, then we all are doomed. Because we all got our IDs. We all basically our faces are on the camera every day, man. Our faces on the camera every day. So facial recognition is not the mark of the beast, is what I'm getting at. Because we all got IDs. So how's that the mark of the beast? You see, you got an ID. We all have an ID. We have a state ID. So yeah, that's not the mark of the beast. So the mark of the beast is actually a device, which is the RFID, small as a rice grain. So I'm gonna play this video, and Lord willing, you're edified. I'll just play the rest of this video here, and I'm gonna close it out. I'll do a part two on this as well. I'll go into the facial recognition on the next lesson, Lord willing. Okay, and what that is.
Structure to track and trace every move or every purchase is being put in place right now. We are seeing face scanning being implemented at some of the most common and most popular stores in the United States. We're also seeing palm scanning being implemented. And the face scanning, they are scanning you and you are red, and then it turns green to see if you're okay for this face scanning. This is happening in the United States right now, and this is very reminiscent of what's happening in China right now as well, because they want to bring the same technology to the United States where everything is tracked and traced, and you can be locked out of society, locked out of your bank account, locked out of public society at any moment with the flip of a switch, and when your QR code goes from green to red.
These QR codes are is another form of ID, man. Another form of a digital ID. Okay, and it's something else that's already implemented in China. The QR codes are implemented in China, where you know if you're not approved, you basically get um, you get locked up. You know, and this is something that's leading towards the mark of the beast. You're seeing that this is gradually. We're seeing this is moving gradually to the mark of the beast. They're moving this thing through gradualism, gradually moving the mark of the beast into this society by implementing the digital world first. See what we're seeing? The facial recognition is all a part of it. All these different devices are being implemented because eventually they're going to push the mark of the beast in, but they're doing it through gradualism in different stages. Okay, so they're pushing this IQ or QR codes. All right, as a digital ID. He's going to go into that. I'll just let him explain more.
We're locked out. All right, so even the colors are the same here. For the facial recognition, it goes from red to green when you are approved. All right, we will get into all this stuff in just a second.
He also mentioned the palm payments. That's going to lead to the mark of the beast. They're all see how they're doing this through gradualism. They're gradually moving the society towards the mark of the beast. All right, gradually they got the QR code here. This is the QR code right here at the top by James Mulville. It says China, a green QR code is required to access public transport and ships and work. All right, welcome to tech Totalism, excuse me. So a QR code is required to access public transport. It's all leading to the mark of the beast, man. All right, which is the RFID. Because remember, you're not going to be able, what did it say? The scripture say you're not going to be able to buy or sell without it or travel, because you're going to need a certain identification in order to travel. So this is going to be the time where we're going to be tested. We're not going to take the mark of the beast, so we're going to be what? Outcast, you know, for not taking it. So not taking it. Those of us in the truth, because we know the judgment for taking the mark of the beast. But the main point is look at the QR code. This is all going to lead up to the mark of the beast, because you're going to need a requirement to access public transport and transportation, right? Shops, work, right? It says here QR code is required to access public transport, transportation basically. So you're going to need a mark. This is not the mark of the beast or anything like that, but this is going to lead up to it. That's why I said they're moving in gradually.
And this is very reminiscent of China. You can see here, people have to use this QR code on their phone to access all public transportation, all shops, and their work. Right? We will get into Whole Foods and Family Dollar in just a second. They are also implementing these same agendas as well. But everyone has to have this QR code. And if your QR code turns red, this is what happens to you. All right. In China, if authorities find out you have you know what? Your QR code's red, and authorities take you to a camp. And you can see somebody in this cart here. This is in a airport, all right? And somebody's QR code turned red in the airport, all right? So they got taken out in this little box here, quarantined, taken off to some special little place in China because of your QR code. It's more than just if something's wrong with you. This is also if you are a dissident, you will be blocked from public transportation, you will be blocked from airports, all these other things, and take to these.
And that's the same thing with the mark of the beast, man. You're not going to be able to buy or sell without it. See how that lines up? That's exactly what's going to happen. Same thing with just like these QR codes. That's going to lead to the mark of the beast, man. Okay, the RFID, the mark of the beast is okay. That's the mark of the beast, and that's going to lead to it because we know they're going to they're going to say you're going to need the RFID in order to buy and sell, in order to travel. That's what it's going to lead to. That's why the scriptures say no man might buy or sell without it. See, so we're going to be tested because we're going to be outcast. Because remember, we're not taking it. Those of us in this truth, the true believers of Yahweh Shem Shai, we're not taking it. So we can expect something like this to happen to us because we know that we're not going to take it. We're going to be outcast in society. And that's what we're supposed to do because the Lord is going to deliver those that are going to be outcast, all right, that are not going to take the mark of the beast. They're going to be outcast for his sake, all right? I'll link in the description box, okay, for the rest of this video. But yeah, man, and they have facial recognition at Walmart, well. I'll play the second part on this video on the next lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.